It's Jess with the Bear River Homestead, and today I'm going to show you how to make some homemade apple cider. We're not using a cider press. I don't get enough apples to even begin to warrant having a cider press, so we're going to use a different method. I am taking all those apple cores that I saved back from making the apple butter. We're going to boil them down, extract the juice, and we're going to season it up, boil it again, add some sugar to taste if needed. We're going to have our very own homemade apple cider. It's going to be amazing. I'll show you what I've done so far. So this is our pot with the apple cores. Now if you went ahead and peeled your apples for your apple butter, throw the peels in here too. And we're going to boil them until they're really nice and soft and mushy. And you can see the liquid here is taking on an apple juice kind of color. It's going to be cloudier than the juice that you get in the store because this is unfiltered. So this is actually just about done. I put my cores in, and then the amount of water I add depends on how many scraps, apple scraps I have in here. You want to fill it up until it's just below the top of your cores and peels. And then as it cooks down, you'll get more liquid. It's the juice that's being extracted from the apple scraps. So yeah, this looks like it is almost ready to go. And then over here, I've got my strainer and my pitcher. We're going to strain it into the pitcher because I'm going to use the same pot to cook down my apple cider. All right, we'll go ahead and turn the heat off. And we will be right back as soon as I get this dumped into the strainer. Okay, so we've got our apple cider strained, or apple juice. Okay, and I've turned it back on medium-low heat. And to this, after tasting the juice, I decided to add in a little bit of sugar, but only about 1/4 cup. You don't have to add any sugar if you don't want to. This is all about personal taste. And my helper here, say hi.
Hi.
She is going to be adding in the sugar. We've also got, let's look in the jar. We've also got about half a tablespoon of cinnamon and half a teaspoon of pumpkin spice. Remember, I use that pumpkin spice because it has the nutmeg and allspice already in it. It's just easier for me. And we like the taste, so go ahead and toss them in. There we go. Just going to give her a quick stir. And we're going to bring this just to a boil. Make sure all the sugar is nice and dissolved. And then once we have dissolved the sugar, we'll pour it back in our pitcher and stick it in the fridge, and this will be ready to go. Now, if you do want to can it, double check the altitude in your area, but for here at 7,000 feet we would process this for about 35 minutes. Alright, we'll be back when this is ready for taste testing. Guys, we are back with our finished apple cider. This made about 1/3 of a gallon. This is a gallon sized pitcher, so about 1/3. To me, definitely worth the time. We've kept our cores. We're going to use them for chicken feed. So let's have a taste test. How is it?
Good.
Yeah? Try it. Is it good? Awesome, awesome.